You want to walk me through your cookbooks real quick? Where did we start? Just a quick, what was cookbook number 1 back in the day?
Well, cookbook number 1 was it was a Tuscan cookbook, and it was one that I actually ended up self-publishing because I kept all the recipes. I wanted them in one place for me,
Dear.
and I wrote to many publishers, and they all said no. They said, "Have you done any other cookbooks before?" And I said no. So they were a little reluctant. So I couldn't get anyone to publish it. So I did it on my own, and that was 12, my Tuscan cookbook. And then it went on to Falling Cloudberries, which was a mixture of Finland and Greece and South Africa, all my countries in one volume. And then it was a children's one, Apples for Jam, which is not for children, it's for us, for families to cook at home, like it's for a whole family meal, and that's fun. And then I did a book on Portugal, which was beautiful. I love Portuguese food. And then we did Venice. And then there was Greece. And then there was something dedicated to my mother-in-law, and then there was a French journey. And now there's this. So it's always exploring people and places, which is the thing that excites me.
The entire series of her cookbooks is literally a journey around Europe and the world. And then all of this kind of compiled into this last edition of your diary in here. So if you want to travel the world with Tessa and find out the taste, flavors she's experienced, where can we go hang out and follow you if we wanted to know more about Tessa Kiros and her other 10 cookbooks?
Instagram. I have Instagram, so it's Tessa Kiros or Tessa's Travels.
Tessa's Travels or Tessa's Kiros on Instagram.
Tessa Kiros, and that's about it. Yeah. So from here, it's been wonderful to watch you preparing this. Really, really amazing. I feel like I was right there with you in your kitchen, and you did that so spectacularly well. Particularly with, I don't know if you're right-handed or left-handed, but you really did that fantastically well. And I'm impressed to see how easy my recipe was to follow. That is incredible to watch.
Very simple, very straightforward. I really appreciate that. Sometimes recipes can get a little crazy and out of hand, and that was just so straightforward, so simple, so beautiful. I really appreciate your work and your life that has been put into this book.
Thank you so much. For me, the biggest thing is if I can give anybody like a drop of inspiration, if someone has said you've inspired me, for me, that is amazing. And that is like a huge compliment. So I'm really, really happy about that. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. One last question, though. What are you having for dinner?
Actually, I ate dinner already tonight. And I had mung dal. I had mung dal and rice, and it's a bit of an Ayurvedic outlook. So that's the kind of thing that you would find in the second chapter. Nice, healthy mung beans, basmati rice, a little bit of a coriander chutney on the side of it. Sometimes when I've sort of overdone it for a few days, I like to just calm down and have something totally plain and simple like that.
Very nice. I like it. I'm going to be having the rest of those fillets for my dinner, so thank you for that.
Buon appetito, enjoy, and it's been wonderful sharing this space and this evening with you.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me and walking me through your dish. It's always a pleasure. It's so nice to have the chef with you when you're actually making the things so you don't mess it up.
Thank you so much. Love from all of us here in Italy. And buon appetito.
Bon appetit. Ciao. Ladies and gentlemen, go get Tessa Kiros' cookbook now and then. The link is in the description right down there. You're going to love it. It is packed full of goodness. Tessa, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for walking me through your dish.
Enjoy the rest of your day, your evening.
You enjoy the rest of your evening. Ciao, my love.
Thank you. Ciao.
Cheers, everybody.
Order up.